Viewers, welcome back to Java Code Academy. Today we discuss about the most important topic is exception handling in Java. A deep dive into robots errors, managements, management errors like that. We want to discuss about today our video. Now let's going to before a video. We want to tell you something. You are write a perfect calculator app. You given it a user. The user tries to divide it by 0. Boom. The app closes. This is an exception. It is disrupt the normal flow of your code. Today we are learning the exception hierarchy. We will learn why Java force you to handle some errors and by checked but ignore others unchecked. The let's now we moving to that. Today our agenda is exception handling in Java introduction and the hierarchy, checked exceptions, compile time, enforces predictable failures, unchecked runtime exception, logical flaws, and programmatic errors, exception handling, exception try catch final. Let me discuss handling exception is next video. But in this video, we explain the what is that how it works and only that like that. This is agenda and now we covering to the next videos everything. Okay, let's start the hierarchy. Now we moving to the hierarchy, the family tree. Everything starts with a parent class called throwable. It is it has two children. Error. These are catastrophic catastrophic system failure. Example, out of memory, stack overflow. You cannot catch these. The app will die. Exception. These are problems your program can handle. In exception handling is hierarchy is throwable, error and exception. First, we move into the throwable. Top level class java.language package throwable. At pinnacle of Java exception hierarchy, throwable serve as superclass of superclass for error and exceptions, providing unified interfaces for handling branching into errors. Like now we representing errors, explaining that Java language error class represent a serious issue that typically applications should not try to catch, such as JVM levels failure that indicates a critical problem. Example, catastrophic failure. Common examples of errors includes out of memory and stack overflows errors, which is signal servers resources eliminate a limitation or infinite recursion respectively. Branching into exceptions in a contrast language dot exception encompasses conditions that applications might recover from allow for grateful error handling. Unchecked versus checked exception. A runtime exception, a subclass of exception represents unchecked exceptions that not requires explicit handling, while checked exceptions must be declared or catched. Now we are explaining the first one is checked exception. It is also flat tire. Imagine you are here driving a car. A flat tire, a flat tire. You know the flat tire means it is a bolt tire like that. It is a no risk. Is a no risk. We know the risk. Java says if you drive a car, you must carry on spare tire. Spare tire. These are checked exception. File not found exception, input output exception. The compiler checks them. If you try to open a file without a try catch block, the code won't even compile. Java forces to use the Java forces. This is the checked compile assumptions. We explain that in simple way. You, if you want to more detail, you refer the PPT also. Now discuss about type 2 is unchecked exception. It is our metro. Now imagine a metro hits your car. Can you prepare for that? No. These are unchecked exceptions, runtime exceptions also. Examples: null pointers exception and array index out of bound exception. When you are solving the DSA problems, you more understand what is array index outbound of index of outbound exceptions, you know that, and arithmetic exceptions also, you know that in you are trying to solve some practice in DSA problems, you clearly understand what is the index bound and everything, you know. These are usually logic errors, bugs in your code. The compiler does not force you to catch them because you should fix the code, not catch the error. Now is a runtime check. Is a runtime check. Today is now I explain the easier runtime check. You, how do you tell the difference in code? If a class extends runtime exceptions, it is unchecked. It is unchecked. If a class extends exception but not runtime exception, it is checked function. System death, don't touch. Checked external problems, files, network must handle. Unchecked is your bugs, null, arrays, bounds, array index of outbound exception, and fix the logic. In the next time, we will learn the syntax: try, catch, final, and throw. Please subscribe to Java Code Academy, like, share, and some. Thank you for everyone.